about Zeruiah and Troy in this last episode, and I do want to talk about the live they did this past Friday. First, starting off with this episode, I swear Zeruiah spent 90% of the episode in the bathroom just powdering her face, looking like a freaking powdered donut. And it seems like since Troy's got out of prison, Zeruiah's had a problem with everything. Troy wants to see his daughter, and he decides to reach out to his baby mama to see his daughter, and that's a huge problem for Zeruiah. She was like, I don't even know why Troy is reaching out to his baby mama. He can see his daughter without having to talk to his baby mama. And I'm just like, how? The daughter's 7 years old. Unless the daughter has a cell phone of her own, he's going to have to talk to the baby mama if he wants to see her. And I think that Zeruiah just needs to come to terms with the fact that Troy's baby mama is going to be in his life for the rest of his life, as long as he chooses to be in his daughter's life. And the sooner they can all just learn to get along, the easier it's going to be. But Zeruiah has some really big insecurities and jealousy issues, and she feels like Troy is like playing in her face because she feels like Troy was talking to his baby mama behind her back. I just feel like Zeruiah is being very irrational and hard to reason with. And Troy decided to invite Zeruiah because he wanted her to feel included and like he wasn't hiding anything. But still, that ain't good enough for Zeruiah. She said, I don't even want to see that bitch. And I was sitting here calling the baby mama all sorts of names. And I was like, oh no, this is not going to work out. Troy, as a man, should be like, you know what? I ain't seen my daughter in years. I don't want to risk Zeruiah, killing the vibe or doing anything that can affect my relationship with my daughter. So how about I just let Zeruiah sit this one out, or let her sit in the car or something? Because I feel like if Zeruiah goes with Troy, it's going to be a disaster. She obviously cannot get over this chip on her shoulder, and nothing anybody can tell her can get her to be in a better mood. And even Troy's mom was trying to talk to her, like, look, he has to talk to his baby mama. They got kids. And then the mom, you could tell how annoyed she was, because she's like, man, y'all owe me some more gummies because y'all have been killing my high. Zeruiah is pretty comfortable to be acting like that in front of his mom. Like, she was not trying to hide her little fit, and she had an attitude even with the mom, and the mom just could not understand it whatsoever. I heard from one of my sources that Troy's kept a friendship with his baby mama over the years. As much as he tries to deny it to Zeruiah, I don't know when the last time they spoke outside of just talking about his daughter. But I mean, to me, that's understandable, because Troy, you got to keep a good relationship with the mother of your kids, first of all. And second of all, when you're locked up for years and you don't have many people in your corner, I can see where he would want to go to his baby mama and vent, because it seems like he's not able to fully vent out his frustrations with Zeruiah, because she seems like the type that she'll take all your weaknesses and then hold them against you. What I've learned too, when somebody's the one always accusing the other person of doing some shisty stuff without evidence, a lot of times it's because that person is doing some shisty stuff. And the mom even called Zeruiah out about that. But before I get ahead of myself, let's get into what happened after Zeruiah talked to Troy's mom. She gets in Troy's face and tells Troy to leave and get out of the apartment. And Troy's mom was like, how are you going to kick him out? You guys both live here. And she's like, nope, bye. And Troy was like, okay, if you want me gone, I'm going to leave. So he leaves, and Zeruiah's just sitting there still pounding some more powder onto her face, talking about, oh, my parents taught me never to go chase after a man. But then an hour later, what is she doing? Driving all up and down the neighborhood trying to chase her man. Maybe this was the plan all along. Maybe she thought if I throw a big enough fit, then he'll just run off and I'll lose him. And then next thing you know, the whole day's gone. And then, uh-oh, we weren't able to go see your baby mama and daughter. And if that's the case, that would be so foul. But yeah, that's pretty much what ended up happening, because Troy ended up walking for like 6 miles and Zeruiah and Troy's mom could not find him. They had to go back to Zeruiah's apartment without Troy because they spent all sorts of time looking for him with no luck. And once they got back to the apartment, Troy's mom decided to call Troy's baby mama and ask if she's heard from Troy. And Zeruiah got even more pissed because she's like, well, why would she know where Troy is? See, that's the kind of BS I'm talking about. And it's like, girl, you just need to stop, because you're the one who chose to be with a man with kids. So you should have accepted that once you chose to get with him, that he has a baby mama. It seems like this girl has been spiraling ever since this psychic told her that she feels like there's a lot of energy there between Troy and his baby mama. And now she's punishing Troy ever since she heard that. And Troy's mom decides to call Troy's baby mama, and while they're on the phone, she's telling her about how Zeruiah's acting. Troy's baby mama said, I don't even know why Troy's with that girl, because she was out here making him look stupid while he was locked up, because she was out here cheating on him with other guys. And this isn't the first time that I've heard some alleged cheating allegations when it comes to Zeruiah. Back when I spoke to a few different sources when I made my exposing Zeruiah video, talking about like her finances, her past drug use, her family, they informed me, this person claimed that allegedly Zeruiah had lived with other guys while Troy was in prison, and some other allegations too. I don't want to go too deep into all of them because I don't know how much I can share when it comes to them. But this is not the first time I've heard allegations like that with her. And plus, we came across her dating profile not even a month ago that is still currently listed as active. Now it's starting to make sense, the real tea on why Zeruiah does not want to go around Troy's baby mama, or even have Troy go around his baby mama for that matter, because she feels like Troy's baby mama is going to expose her. Troy's mom said she needs to talk to Zeruiah and get to the bottom of things, and that's pretty much it. I guess we're going to see all that unfold in the next episode. But it's looking like right now that Troy is not going to be able to see his daughter like they had planned, because he's been having to deal with this BS all day. She needs to give the poor man a break. He's out here trying to do better. Like, it seems like if she could have her way, then Troy would have no relationship with his daughter or his baby mama. Now I want to talk about a recent live Zeruiah and Troy did. And this is just what I want to say. I might go on a little bit of a rant. Okay, so what I've noticed is Troy is in a lot of these Facebook groups, and every single time someone brings him or Zeruiah up, he is in the comments, and him and Zeruiah stay responding to every little thing in their lives. I get it. They want to clear things up sometimes, but I don't think it's good for anybody to respond to every little thing. And sometimes Troy's calm about things, but a lot of times when he addresses these things, he has an attitude. But he is better than Zeruiah, because when Zeruiah addresses things, it comes off extremely passive aggressive, and they get upset anytime someone says something that does not agree with them. And that's just a thing that you have to accept when you come on TV, that you got to take the good with the bad. They keep saying, oh, we're just here for your entertainment. I don't understand why you guys are talking trash on us. But a lot of people are just expressing their opinions. And yes, all these people think about, yes, I'm going to get on TV. I'm going to get clouded up so I can push my businesses, so I can get a following. And yes, I'm going to get a paycheck every single Friday. But a lot of these people don't think about the bad that comes along with with it. Like, yes, my past is going to be exposed. Yes, according to Amber, is going to make videos exposing your dirt. And yes, people are going to talk in these Facebook groups about you. I'm going to need everybody who's considering applying for this show to go and look at these Love After Lockup Facebook groups and just put your name in place as some of these cast members and read these comments and think, okay, could I handle this if this was being said about me? Or could I handle, you know, my past crimes or dirt being exposed on an According to Amber video? And if you don't think you can handle it, then don't go on TV. But don't get mad when people are expressing their opinions, especially in a Facebook group. I've noticed Shantae's been doing this too. And like I said, I'm not saying, oh, that means they can't respond to things. Because, yeah, you see something is wrong, clear it up. But when people are just expressing what they see on this show, you can't attack them. And they keep going and saying, oh, what you see on the show isn't even fully how it went. We were filming for 16 hours a day. You only saw 5 minutes. And Troy spoke out in that live and he claimed that he never slept on the couch. And people were like, what do you mean you didn't sleep on the couch your first night out? We saw you sleeping in the living room. And he claims that he just went in the living room for like 5 minutes and then he went back in his room and slept with his wife. So pretty much it sounds like he's just saying that the producers made him act like he was sleeping on the couch even though he wasn't, just to spice things up with their storyline. But at the end of the day, you can't get mad at us viewers for expressing what we see, because we don't know all that. We don't know that you're just faking it for the cameras. And if you're willing to do it for the cameras, then you got to be willing to deal with people's opinions that come along with what you're doing. I almost feel like a lot of what Troy does on social media is charged by Zeruiah, because you could hear Zeruiah like in the background making all these comments and working Troy up as he was talking about different things people had been saying about them. And I feel like she's probably the type to go to him when she sees people talking crap, like, oh my God, you see they're saying these things about me. And then he feels like as a man, it's his job to go defend his wife. That wouldn't shock me if that was the case. We've seen how this man has to walk on eggshells constantly around Zeruiah. So he decided to post a few days ago on his Facebook profile, and he says, self-hate is sick, and people project that ish onto other people is sick. How you wake up angry about a TV show. Y'all gonna keep being mad. We on Life After Lockup too. Keep watching and keep talking. I'm trying to get my own TV show at this point. Y'all going hard for a few minutes. It's 24 hours in a day. We film for 12 to 16 hours. You do the math on how much y'all really see. Mind, body, and soul. Be positive and believe me, negativity will never override unless you get it. Hashtag top of the bag. Hashtag get up and get active. Okay, so he says him and Zeruiah are trying to get their own TV show, which I don't see that happening. I think they're getting a little too big-headed now with all of that. Let's be honest, the mom is the one that makes their storyline mostly interesting. Without her, it seems like they don't even really have much worth talking about going on. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Zeruiah and Troy in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.